All right, really quick. We're going to end just a little bit earlier than usual today because we got to do some stuff. Actually, we got to play this clip and then take a few Discord questions. Wow. You know what happened at the end of the State of the Union? Did Nancy Pelosi do a press conference where she said, you know, I'm really sorry that we've given Donald Trump his entire legislative agenda, including Patriot Act reauthorization, a Space Force, a new NAFTA, and countless things he can brag about, as well as things that are enormously dangerous national security state apparatus in the hands of somebody that we're all rightfully saying is corrupt, incompetent, and totally immoral. No, she didn't say any of that. In fact, as you'll see here, she clapped for some of the worst things he said. But fear not. Boom. Boom. In the interest of bipartisan outreach, I would like to court pack the Supreme Court myself by naming 10 new Supreme Court justices who have gone directly from Christian homeschooling to a fake law school where they can reformally introduce indentured servitude. In exchange, Nancy Pelosi can tear up my speech where I announce these Supreme Court announcements. Thank you, Nancy, for agreeing. So in addition to that embarrassing display, which of course all of the suckers and losers and fools in the resistance lapped up, here's a substantive thing. There is a guy in the House watching the speech in Congress who has just claimed that he's president of another sovereign country, a sovereign country that the United States national security state has been trying to destabilize and even mounted an unsuccessful coup against in 2002 and has been brutally hitting with sanctions. This same guy has no legitimacy in his home country. There's been numerous ethical questions about how exactly he's spending some of this money and resources that are being steered to him. All in all, he actually seems like a kind of likable dope, to be honest with you. But the whole situation is utterly insane. And of course, you'd expect the Republicans to back a coup in Venezuela and subvert democracy in every way, shape, and form. I am sure that this moment of recognizing Juan Guaido was exactly the type of thing that that brave, totally resistance-oriented, democracy-committed Nancy Pelosi, I'm sure this was the type of thing she was tearing that page over. I mean, it couldn't be things like the new NAFTA because she helped get that through Congress. So it must be something like this, right?
It's a very brave man of Venezuela, Juan Guaido. Mr. President, please take this message back to your
It's a worm.
Thanks, man. That's so awesome. I'm really glad, like, because some of this shit was allocated for like fucking coke parties in Colombia, and I super appreciate everybody being cool about that.
Who's going to take that message? Did you see him insult AOC too?
Guaido?
Saying, yeah. You know, he did the classic thing where they're like, in my country, she wouldn't be a radical. She'd be just like me. She'd be a social democrat just like me.
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Everybody's a social democrat when this out of the country. I'm a social democrat, by which I would mean I would like a 5-family system to rule my country.
And if we just want to see Pelosi, how Pelosi beats Pence up here for the applause. We got a quick.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow, that's quick.
I thought she was getting up to give him the finger.
Imagine
that would be really. Fuck you, Guaido. Solidarity with Chavez.
You know how
awesome.
I don't know if my opinion about
her
somebody
MS-13 lover, and it'd be great if she was just like, I do love the young men of MS-13. They're enterprising.
I think I would have an aneurysm by how much my opinion of Nancy Pelosi would change if she actually did stand up and give Guaido the
Guaido. Oh, I would back her in a brokered convention. run her for president. If she gave Guaido the finger, I would want a Sanders Pelosi ticket.
We need to impeach both Trump and Pence so we can get Pelosi in there now.
Fuck you, Juan. This is our wish fulfillment. Hey, it's better than Harry Potter. It's like you spent all day on Twitter hoping that Dumbledore could magically force Republicans to remove Trump from office. And we just gave ourselves a minute to wish that an opposition party leader acted like one. That's how we blow off our steam. You just watched a Michael Brooks show video Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.